Alright, everyone, welcome to Left Hooks Are Free, where right hooks are always half off. I'm joined, as always, by my good friend, the Husky Messiah.
What it do, baby?
I'm going to be looking over here because I have all my notes. I didn't have them printed out on paper because I don't own a printer. Um, so there's that. We actually have a full lineup today, so be prepared for this episode to be a little long. We have plenty of time, so we're going to take it slow. We have everything from college hoops, NFL, a little bit of NFL, a little bit of football here and there. The UFC, obviously, because them hooks is free, and even a little bit of controversy. Let's kick this thing off. As always, I like to do birthdays first. Von Miller, happy birthday. John Stockton, dirtiest classic point guard of the fucking year or whatever years he played. He was a piece of shit. I don't care. Everyone forgot. And Nancy Pelosi. I'm not going to comment much on her. If you like her, you like her. If you don't, you don't. But she always has her hair a did. I got some trivia. You ready for a good one? I got a good one this week.
What you got for me?
Before the 72-10 Bulls, who held the record for most wins in a single season, in regular season?
Well, hello, my friend. Bodie would like to chime in. He thinks the answer is the 72 Lakers.
Well, we're not going to answer that. We're going to give some people some time to get their Google later out. And we'll figure out how many of y'all fucking got it right. Probably nobody, probably because nobody cares. But we'll stick with the theme of basketball. Let's see, bracket update. Almost everybody's brackets got busted.
Damn.
First round, 95% of the brackets were busted because of Ohio State's loss, which was who the Husky had winning the whole thing.
You can dream.
And I still have Gonzaga, and the second place guy had Kansas. So now I just need Alabama to lose, and I have sealed my fate as the winner, and I don't got to pay. And nobody, you ain't beating the left hooks are free. So, however, there is a tattoo on the line here. So, out of who you see, who are you rooting for?
Oh, I want Gonzaga all day. Like, let me get that bulldog. Like, I can write that off as being like the young thick boy in the next room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I figured we talked about this before, and I think a bulldog. Nobody would know that it was due to basketball, except for everyone who watches the show. He would have a partial excuse if Gonzaga won.
Facts.
Now, if Michigan wins, he's gonna have a hard time. Even though I don't think they're gonna do that because Gonzaga looks brilliant. Which leads me to games to watch. I chose games. All of the Elite Eight. All right, this year has been crazy with limited fans. Everyone being in Indianapolis. This has been bonkers. Like, we've had so many close games. March Madness has been maddening, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've watched some March Madness in the past, but I haven't seen so many ridiculous things happen. Like, what do we have? Sweet 16, we have Loyola Chicago versus not Oral Roberts, or they're playing Arkansas.
Yeah.
Loyola Chicago versus there's another low seed they're playing against.
Was it Colgate?
No, Colgate lost.
Oh, yeah, Colgate lost.
Oh, I can't remember. I didn't put it in the notes. What an idiot. Look it
up.
up. That's Sweet 16. By the time you guys watch this, they should have already figured that one out. I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy because I'm probably going to win a bracket this year. That makes me feel good. I was a little worried.
This might be my worst showing in like the history of me doing brackets, like dating all the way back to like middle school.
Well, you should have known by picking Ohio State that you were jinxing the whole thing. Not only did you jinx it so hard that they didn't win the whole thing, they lost in the first round. My boy has the worst luck, by the way.
I have terrible, like, I feel like karma's really get me for a lot of my transgressions in life, but I was talking to somebody, and I was like, I took Ohio State because I feel like with this COVID Rona season, I could see it happening. But I even said to them, I was like, because I took Ohio State, they're probably going to lose this first game and just completely fuck me in my ass.
I think the funniest part was that his apartment complex that he lives in, they show the games, right? So
They party
they
just for the
that
games.
you can go downstairs and you can watch the game. They'll give you some alcohol, some adult beverages to enjoy, and I literally told him, you don't need to go down there for that because they're playing Oral Roberts.
Yeah, we were sitting here talking about it. I was like, oh, like the game's about to come on at 3, and we're both kind of like, oh, we don't need to watch this one. It's just Oral Roberts. I was doing something. I checked my phone. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And it's kind of wild because not only does my apartment complex go ham for Ohio State games, the majority of people in this building are Ohio State medical students. So like this is like an unofficial like Ohio State campus pretty much. You know what I mean? They show it in the theater room, at the bar they got down there. Like they have it just banging and crazy. And they lost.
Yeah, that do you think that they have a shot against Arkansas? They play them at 7:25 on TBS, by the way. Um, do you think they have a shot? I mean,
I,
they beat some teams, man.
I mean, they have like
2 seed, 7 seed, now a 3 seed.
it's hard to say that they. I want to say no, they don't have a fucking chance, but because I want to say that, I feel like, well, maybe now they do.
I think, I mean, I'm rooting for the Cinderella story. I would laugh so hard if this is Oral Roberts' year. They somehow like make it into the Final Four. Something crazy happens that we've never seen before.
They win the Rona season.
Yeah, Oral Roberts with the Rona season. That would that'd be
Oral
pretty slick.
Roberts, Corona, something about that oral transfer.
Yeah, they're
Conspiracy?
a virus.
Get Alex Jones on here. We need to know.
What kind of name is Oral? God, that's a bad name.
It's one of my favorite names.
Every episode I call out a shitty name. Have you noticed that? Every single episode.
Not until you just said that, but yeah.
But seriously, I can't help it. Every time I hear a crappy name, like I have a really common name, and so does the Husky boy over there.
Yeah.
So we're safe. No one really ever says, "Oh, that's a really shitty name."
I got 3 first names.
Yeah, that is
You know
true.
what that means.
Continuing on with basketball. Actually, you know what? We'll just answer the trivia right now. Fuck it. Yeah, you were right. The 72 Lakers went 69-13, and they held the record for 24 years. They completed that season on today's date, which will be the 26th. So happy anniversary to being third best. Behind the Warriors, who didn't win a ring, but they definitely slayed.
Don't mean a thing without the ring.